Here is the INFJ personality type explained. INFJ, which stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, and Judging, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI. An INFJ can be thought of as the advocate or as a counselor because he or she tends to approach life with thoughtfulness and follow their hearts and emotions. The INFJ personality type is often associated with idealistic optimism and integrity, but they aren't just idle dreamers, but take concrete steps to achieve their goals and make a lasting impact. Dedicated and creative, they are capable of helping others to solve their problems through original solutions. Strengths. The strengths of this personality type are prominent, and being aware of them will help you to achieve success in different areas of life, including career and relationships. Resilience. Obstacles must be conquered by INFJs, and no challenge can match the inner power and tenacity that these personalities possess. INFJs have the willpower and decisiveness to see initiatives through to completion, and they follow through on their ideas with conviction. INFJs thrive on the chance to solve issues and make a difference in the world. Great intuition. INFJs have excellent intuitive abilities that benefit them in predicting future events. Their brains have a proclivity for accumulating information over time and possessing it to predict the most likely future consequences of a situation. To others, this may appear to be magic, but it is a strength that the advocate carries that distinguishes them as one of a kind. INFJs should trust their instincts and go with what they know to be true. They can usually tell when someone is lying because of this, and if they trust it, they can figure out who they can trust and believe in. Creativity on another level. INFJs have the ability to mix their brilliant imagination with compassion. As a result, they can deal with human concerns rather than analytical ones. INFJs are exceptionally creative because they pay attention to details while focusing on the big picture. An INFJ is never short on ideas, whether it's in music, art, or writing. INFJs have the ability to spot patterns, opportunities, and designs that an average person would miss. Their inner curiosity and extremely high creativity allow them to experiment with words, colors, textures, or music, leading to success. Extreme altruism. "Do to others as you'd have them do to you" is one of the most favorite quotes of INFJs. They usually try to use their abilities for the greater good. They don't want to achieve at the expense of others. Advocates are concerned about how their activities influence others, and their objective is to act in a way that benefits those around them and improves the world. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Weaknesses. Privacy complex. Despite their compassionate and sensitive natures, INFJs have a habit of shutting themselves off from the outside world and not allowing others to get to know them or notice their good traits. INFJs can be mysterious, even in their relationships with family and trustworthy friends. They may withdraw from social contact without so much as a word of justification when they are frustrated or introspective, which can throw others off. Oversensitivity. Advocates may become upset if their principles or morals are challenged. When confronted with criticism or confrontation, people with this personality type might get defensive, especially when it comes to subjects that are close to their hearts. Advocates are especially prone to any criticism. They are the most sensitive personality type. They have a tendency to read too much into things, and they can pick up on insults and slights that are not intended. They may start to rely on the approval of others to legitimize their own self-worth. An INFJ is prone to overthink other people's intentions and may misinterpret a bad look or being disregarded by someone as a personal attack while the individual was probably unconscious or thinking about something else entirely. Unhealthy idealism. Idealism is almost synonymous with the INFP personality type. While this is a beautiful feature in many regards, it is not always possible to achieve an ideal environment. If advocates are constantly fixated on flaws and worrying if they should be striving for something better, they may find it extremely difficult to appreciate their professions, living arrangements, or relationships with family and friends. Trusting too quickly. INFJs have a high level of empathy, which leads them to see the best in others. Advocates may put too much faith in others because of their exceptional empathy. Furthermore, INFJs place a high importance on interpersonal relationships and frequently put others' interests before their own. As a result, INFJs must be careful not to focus their decisions and goals only on what others want, as this could lead to them disregarding their own needs and losing their sense of purpose. They may become exhausted, stressed, and burned out with taking others' problems on themselves. Careers. In terms of professions, INFJs frequently feel more at ease in settings where they can work alone or with a small group of others. Many INFJs look for demanding jobs that let them put their ideas into action. They often seek positions where they can exercise their analytical abilities, tackle challenging issues, and develop concepts and answers. Here are some best fits for INFJ's career. Counselor. INFJs are compassionate and understanding individuals, which makes the position of a counselor ideal for them. They are excellent at listening to others and showing them warmth and sympathy. Without intentionally attempting, INFJs frequently succeed in getting others to open up to them. This is due to the fact that their warmth and compassion make others feel heard and unjudged. The INFJ is ideally suited for the role of counselor because they frequently offer a safe haven for those in need. Educator. INFJs are excellent in the field of education and frequently excel as educators. INFJs are frequently well-suited for these jobs, whether it be instructing young people or serving as a college professor. It will undoubtedly be rewarding for the INFJ to be able to teach others and aid in improving their lives by enlarging their thoughts. An academic job can undoubtedly be rewarding for the INFJ if they are ready to push themselves outside of their comfort zone. Helping others develop and learn offers them a strong sense of purpose, and the INFJ values this sense of purpose greatly. Graphic designer. The creative and artistic inclination of an INFJ may be suited to a profession as a graphic designer. They can produce designs that are in line with a client's vision thanks to their sensitivity, intuition, and capacity for forming deep connections with others. Digital pictures created by graphic designers are intended to captivate and inspire customers. By converting data into visuals, these experts design logos, brochures, and commercials. Caregiver. Many medical vocations that allow INFJs to care for and assist others appeal to them. Simply being able to assist people makes them happy, whether they are medical professionals or physical therapists. Additionally, they have naturally sympathetic personalities, and the medical industry absolutely needs people with this quality. INFJs can find personal fulfillment in taking on more challenging medical roles because they value the opportunity to learn and develop their own thoughts. It combines their capacity to influence their own minds with their capacity to reassure and comfort others. Relationships. INFJs rarely settle for friendships of convenience. They usually have only a few but really honest and authentic friends. INFJs tend to light up around friends who share their passions, interests, and beliefs. The desire to connect with other personalities over meaningful ideas and philosophies is what gives advocates the greatest pleasure. Advocacy finds it gratifying to share their innermost thoughts, feelings, and ideas with someone when they trust him or her completely. INFJs tend to take the process of finding a romantic partner seriously. They value relationships that have depth and purpose and don't settle for anything but true love in a partner. Advocate personalities are attracted to partners who accept them as they are. INFJs provide a lot of great things worth appreciating. They're trustworthy, insightful, sincere, and they have a deep sense of empathy for their loved ones. Furthermore, many INFJs achieve levels of intimacy and sincerity with their partners that some people can only dream of. Why the INFJ personality type is so unique. Armed with a powerful intuition, great understanding of people's feelings, and deeply rooted principles, advocates can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the INFJ who opens up more and reduces the perfectionist urges has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. These videos will be really helpful for you.